Peace YouTube, this is Fleurbrun coming to you today from a tropical location. Peace family, peace to the east, the west, the north, and the south. I have a new topic of discussion that I thought was notably something to discuss. I want to talk about the digital predators, the what we call the bot crawlers, which are being disseminated in on a lot of their social media channels. You see them a lot of times in the chat, even though you don't realize it's AI bot crawlers. Whenever you're having discussions, you've noticed them sometimes. Many of you who've been on my channel for quite a few years have noticed that when we're on and it's a really piloted discussion, something that is notably, just in case, that is notably a topic that could cause waves in the algorithm, they send these huge amount of batteries, bot crawlers, and they send them into the platform to try to defrag the conversation, cause distraction, and also to take note who's there. Also, they are basically almost like parasites, or rather lures, so that they'll intrigue you, so that you'll go to their channel and they can take you and you know, basically note that you're one of the ones who are following the anti-establishment you know, person, whatever, what have you. So I want to talk about the bot crawlers, the AI parasites that are sent and disseminated throughout the different platforms to try to cause upheaval, and just sometimes just to cause a distraction, so that the conversation can't be fully finished, or that you kind of get off note. So if you notice, as you go into certain chat rooms online, and I think this goes across the board of even when you have chat rooms that are on IG, some of the other Snapchats, I'm not sure if Snapchat has chat rooms. Does it have chat rooms in Snapchat? Yeah. Yeah, like Snapchat. Can you talk on Snapchat?
With a bunch of people?
Yeah. Okay, so Snapchat has that as well. You're gonna notice, like, there's these entities that they have profile pictures. Profile pictures are like some sort of ambiguous picture. Male or female, kind of just beta tested worthy, and they'll say like very base things like, hey, do you want to be my friend? Like very AI, very basic conversation, nothing that's too personable, but very base. They send these out, disseminate them. AI is also doing its own beta testing, where it's trying to practice the art of engaging with the populace. So a lot of times I'll see it on my page sometimes after I do a video. I'll see like a Tom or it'll be like a basic name, a regular name, and they'll say, hey, your video was very good. Do you want to be friends? That's not very normal in our normal perimeter of engaging. You know, you don't hear, you know, a child does that. And because the AI is learning itself, it's learning ways to engage with us, trying to personalize itself, trying to learn ways to mimic our basic social behavior. It will set up these stingers where it'll go in like I've seen the same name in 50 million other chat rooms. So I'll see one in mine and the same name, same profile, in other videos that are not even connected to mine, the same AI. And what's interesting about an these AI bots profiles, they can disseminate themselves all at once. So it'll have the same mimicked conversation, basic conversation. Hey, you know, great video. Do you want to be friends? But it'll do it on 50 pages at one time, because it has unlimited access to social media in a very inside house kind of way. So what I want to say is, be mindful and watchful of that. Is it really, or is there anything really can be done about that? Probably not, because we're on social media where this type of engagement is allotted. And just like if you go into, you know, you're basically out in the matrix, you have to know in the matrix you're going to be engaged with matrix type things. And, you know, just know that you're being watched. Now, when the dissemination of the fodder bots, the fodder bots are basically the sexually explicit bots that come in, always advertising the picture will be a little more salacious, a lot more salacious. Sometimes you'll see a busty Babs, very artificially set up, you know, not as busty as me. At least I have not seen that. You know, something more appeasing to, you know, a beta test bot, you know, sexual bot. And they set themselves up to, you know, they'll disseminate themselves also in chat rooms to lure you into, you know, darker realms of sexual engagement. Because remember, there are a lot of succubus type or incubus type of predators that utilize porn and sexual explicivity to be able to gain your frequency, to feed off of you. Okay, so if we aren't rightfully giving it all the time, what they'll do is they'll lure us by setting out these batteries, and they will lure you with the appeasement of looking what seemingly seems like something more generally appeasing to the majority of people, whether it's female or male. And then some people, you know, naturally curious or just allured, will go to those sites, and then inevitably they will be, you know, you'll be exploited for your energy or your attention in some way or another. So I kind of wanted to speak to that. I'm going to come to you a little later with a great conversation about the dust. I just wanted to make this video really quick. It's a beautiful day, and I've left my main location and found a better location during these, you know, very interesting days. So I hope all's well. Hopefully everyone is enjoying their time and watching and being mindful. And we will further, I'll probably come to you with a live video later on. But again, I thought I'd touch base with you, wishing you well, and we will catch up later. Love you. Peace.
Beira de mar, beira de mar, beira de mar é na América do Sul.